Welcome back to IP Nexus, everyone. This is a platform where we share real-life experiences from individuals working across various sectors of intellectual property, IP. We aim to inspire, educate, guide and bridge the gap between theory and practice, showcasing both the challenges and rewards of pursuing a career in IP by sharing stories of real people in the IP field. Today we're bringing you something special today, live from the airport because
we're heading to Mozambique, and trust me, the conversation we're about to have is worth the trip.
We're thrilled to bring this conversation to you straight from Maputo. But first, it's all about navigating airports and squeezing in some last-minute thoughts before we board.
Attention, all passengers flying on Flight 238 to Maputo, Mozambique. This is your final boarding call. Please proceed to Gate 12 for immediate boarding. Once again, all passengers on Flight 238 to Maputo, please proceed to Gate 12. Thank you.
Looks like that's our cue.
Stick with us, and we'll catch you on the other side. Next stop, Mozambique. This is IP Nexus, where the journey is just as important as the destination.
Wazo, this is the life.
Oh yes, I could get used to it.
Wazo, I think we are set. Vitoria will be here shortly. Oh, here she is.
Oh, sorry I got delayed. Welcome to Mozambique. I am so glad you made the trip.
I think we are ready now. I will count down and we get started. 3, 2, 1, action.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of IP Nexus. This is a platform where we share real-life experiences from individuals working across various sectors of intellectual property, IP. We aim to inspire, educate, guide and bridge the gap between theory and practice, showcasing both the challenges and rewards of pursuing a career in IP by sharing stories of real people in the IP field. I am excited to be hosting our guest today at the IP Nexus, right from the Industrial Property Institute of Mozambique, at the I am Marifa. Our guest today works here at the Industrial Property Institute of Mozambique as a Trademarks and Patents Examiner, and I am so thrilled to have the opportunity to chat with her. Welcome to IP Nexus, Ms. Vitória Guambe Nhone.
Thank you so much for having me, Marifa. I am equally thrilled to be here at the IP Nexus.
Oh my, where do I begin from? I am so excited to be here in Mozambique. Maputo is beautiful. I find the eclectic mix of architecture, blending colonial Portuguese styles with modern and Afrocentric designs to be quite intriguing.
I am so glad you like my city. I will show you around later on.
That would be awesome. But now, let's get to business. Tell us a little bit about the Industrial Property Institute of Mozambique.
Sure. The Industrial Property Institute, IPI, is a public institution of national scope, under the supervision of the Minister of Industry and Commerce, responsible for the administration of the industrial property system in Mozambique. Our mission here at the Industrial Property Institute is to increase the use of industrial property, with a view to adding value to national products and services, and stimulating creativity and innovation.
Wonderful. So Vitoria, you are a Trademarks and Patents Examiner and have been for a while. What does a Trademarks and Patents Examiner do?
As a Trademark and Patent Examiner at the Industrial Property Institute of Mozambique, my role primarily involves reviewing and assessing applications for patents and trademarks to ensure they meet the legal and procedural requirements set forth by Mozambican and international intellectual property laws. So some of what that entails include reviewing trademark applications to ensure the proposed trademarks are distinctive and do not conflict with existing registered trademarks or well-known marks, and assess if the mark complies with regulations, including avoiding deceptive, generic, or offensive terms. I also assess patent applications to determine whether the invention is novel, involves an inventive step, and is capable of industrial application. It involves performing prior art searches to compare the claimed invention with existing knowledge in the field. After reviewing the technical details and claims, I prepare an examination report, which could result in approval, rejection, or a request for clarification or amendments.
Vitoria, let me take you a little back to the beginning. How did you first become interested in intellectual property?
I first became interested in intellectual property when I learned that I could take an initial course on intellectual property. The specific event was when I applied to do Master in IP.
Did you have any mentors who guided you into the IP field? What did you learn from them?
Yes, I did have mentors, and from them, I learned how to examine the industrial property rights and many other interesting things in IP.
What challenges did you face when you first entered the IP field?
The major challenge that I personally faced was translating the academic knowledge that I had gathered from the Masters in IP program to practical application in real-world scenarios. I also had some challenge in understanding of IP laws as I did not have any background in law.
We have that in common, Vitoria. I too found the IP laws to be quite challenging in the beginning. So how did your perception of IP change from when you started to where you are now?
Initially, I saw IP as a legal framework, and now I mostly look at IP through an advocacy-oriented mindset, which goes beyond it just being a legal framework, but IP also being an important tool for empowering creators.
What aspects of IP work excite you the most?
I find working with creators and inventors to protect their ideas and inventions is incredibly rewarding.
How do you stay updated and maintain your enthusiasm in such a dynamic field?
I stay updated by regularly participating in courses about IP. I also take every opportunity to teach IP to others as it forces me to always have up-to-date information.
What role does creativity play in your work as an IP professional?
Creativity plays a very big role in my work as an IP professional. It's through creative means that I am able to enhance the effectiveness and my adaptability during the examination of industrial property rights.
What impact do you hope to have in the IP field?
Well, Marifa, I teach IP in universities. I aim to help clarify complex intellectual property concepts, making them more accessible and understandable. Also, by providing insights and information, I hope to empower creators and innovators to navigate the IP landscape effectively.
How do you contribute to the development or awareness of IP in your community or industry?
I contribute to the development or awareness of intellectual property by sharing knowledge and resources through conversations, articles, and educational content.
What do you consider to be the most pressing challenges in the IP field today?
I think finding the right balance between protecting IP and encouraging innovation can be challenging, especially in fast-moving industries.
What changes or advancements would you like to see in the IP field?
More resources and educational initiatives to help individuals and small businesses understand and navigate IP issues effectively.
What advice would you give to someone just starting their career in IP?
I would advise them to join professional organizations, attend conferences, and connect with mentors in the field.
Generally speaking, what makes a good patent examiner?
A good patent examiner needs to possess a combination of technical expertise, analytical skills, attention to detail, and a solid understanding of intellectual property law.
I know I have kept you standing for a while, Vitoria, so this is my final question to you. What is your vision for the future of IP in your specific area of expertise?
The development of new tools and technologies, such as blockchain for tracking ownership and licensing, will enhance transparency and security in IP management.
What can I say, friends? It has been quite insightful talking to Vitoria about her work and experience in IP. And that's a wrap from beautiful Maputo. What an inspiring conversation we had today with Vitoria. Thank you so much, Vitoria.
Thank you for having me, Marifa.
See you next time.